MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets,
Jed Lowry now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate,
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead. Double digits right now.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 1 for 5. First offering on its way. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Darvish is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Count still at 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Wrigley. It's 1-0 Mets. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Stroman steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. At the plate, Chris Bryant. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's the ball.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with show track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in the long ball threat, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rizzo is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs
Batting
starting
fourth.
lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Javier.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Javier Baez, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 33 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
It wasn't exactly a majestic home run, but Showtrack tells us here that that ball was absolutely crushed. It left the bat at an incredible 116 miles an hour.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cubs have decided to challenge
All
the
right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
At first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
So striding forward now, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Albert.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Line drive to left. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box, Yu Darvish. And it's fouled away. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. He's set. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
2-1.
1 strike. The count.
2-1 now to Cespedes. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Chris Bryant. He's going to be in the outfield today. That's what makes this player so special. The ability to play the infield and then moonlight in the outfield as well and not hurt the defense. He's got a strong arm and the ability to go back on the baseball very well.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Here's Addison Russell.
Leading off.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. Davis grabs it cleanly. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
That was a great defensive play there. And you know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Chris Bryant will be next. 1 out, nobody on. holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a ball 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Schwarber, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Popped him up. Ramos shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's Juan Lagares as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So here now is the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Next for the Mets, Jed Lowry. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bryant is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next. Leading the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. David Bodie waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep, and it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
The third baseman, David.
Standing in now, David Bodie. Left center, base hit.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now the 3-0 offering. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's next up from New York, J.D. Davis. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. The set and the 2-1 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Bryant sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Darvish pauses. 1-0 on its way, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Yu Darvish comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yu Darvish.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Addison Russell. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will bang up against the wall. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs are on top 6-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Mets.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Bryant will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, Juan Lagares.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. First pitch of the at bat. 0-1 the count. Ramos stands at first with one out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Peter Alonso will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
20.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 15 long balls, and he's driven in 45. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. A runner on first with two away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. And that ends the inning. Mets strand one. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Paul Sewell, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Paul Sewell.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And there's one down now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Lagares. He gets there, and that's the second out. The relay throw And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-1.